What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This video I'm going to bring you the top things that I would change about our 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness. 95% of this vehicle we absolutely love, but there's 5 things that I would change, and this may help somebody out if you're looking to purchase this versus maybe a limited, premium, or a touring model. So the first major thing, and the first thing that I changed at car at about 100 miles on it, is the tires. So I don't like the tire and rim combo on this. I am aware that this is an off-road vehicle or touted as an off-road vehicle, but I honestly think most people would prefer to have some more general purpose tires. So these are the Michelin Cross Climate 2, and it's this is no dish on the Yokohama Geolandar all-terrain tires. I think those are excellent tires, but they're a little loud, they're a little heavy. And most people, I think, that buy this are not going to take their vehicle off-road to use that. So these, I think, will do just as well off-road, and these are much better, higher rated in the rain, the snow, all around. They're just, I think, a better tire combo. I'm also not a big fan of the 17-inch tire size. I understand, again, for the purpose of off-roading, smaller tires are generally better, but 18-inch 225 are not 60-inch tires. 225 60 18 are not, I would consider to be large tires. So they just look, I think it just looks weird. I'm really happy with the Cross Climate 2s, but I wish there was an option to just get some regular, instead of getting all-terrain tires, just get some general purpose tires like this. The Geolandar all-terrain tires are excellent tires, so I'm not dishing those, but I would assume that 95% of the people that buy this are not going to actually take the benefit of using those. And they're very light all-terrain tires. They're not even considered very, high-grade all-terrain tires out there. So that'd be the first thing. The second thing is more of the Forester in general, and that is the motor. The 2.5 liter engine in this is, I wouldn't say it's bad. So it's just a very unrefined motor. It gets awful gas mileage. I'm currently getting like 22, 23 max. It's very loud, drony. It's just a very old engine. Like, it doesn't feel very modern. My wife has a 2018 Honda CR-V, and the 1.5 turbo in that is smooth. She gets 28 to 30 miles per gallon all day. And this thing, I think I'm currently sitting at like 22 miles per gallon. I'm getting 24 right now because I just changed the oil when it's summertime, but it is getting absolute awful gas mileage. So if you're looking to get this for gas mileage, I would not. Let's see, it's probably not going to show anything. It will not. Well, you're just going to have to take my word for it. It's not getting very good gas mileage. If you look at like some of the reviews out there, they're going to say the same thing. The gas mileage just isn't very good out of this. I'm honestly shocked. I had a 2018 Forester, and the motor essentially seems like the same exact thing. I do like that it's easy to maintenance, so the oil filter's on top, but all Subarus are like that. All modern ones are, at least. I'm not a fan of this engine. I'm not exactly saying that I want the 2.4 liter turbo in this thing, but there's got to be better options than this. I don't know what it is. Maybe if they would have used the 2.0 turbo from the WRX and just detuned it, I don't know. But this engine is not it. It's probably one of the worst things I hate about this thing is just the engine. It's just, it just feels old. And that's about it with that. The CVT transmission, I'm perfectly fine with. I don't have any issues with the CVT transmission. Some people don't like that, but I don't really have any huge issues with that. The third thing that I dislike about this, I didn't notice this till today when I changed the oil, is that the skid plate on this, it advertises it as a skid plate, but it is a very, 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 very low grade skid plate. I mean, you could probably hit a piece of wood, a small stick, and it would pierce through there. It's just not a very good, and it's very small. The skid plate's teeny tiny. Most of it's plastic, especially when you get towards the where like the oil filter's at, because you have to take a little thing off there to change that. But it's just a very, very flimsy, I assume it's aluminum to save weight, but it's not like a 4Runner TRD like skid plate. Those things are solid as a rock, but that's another small little nitpick. These are all nitpicks. This is a an amazing vehicle. There's not much I would change about it, but that's one of the things that I think I would probably just complain about. It just seems a little crazy. The fourth thing, this is again probably for the Forester in general. There's not a lot of storage space in this thing, so not a lot of spots to put your phone compared to my wife's 2018 CRV, which the CRV is a significantly wider vehicle. Just has more storage spots, so there's not a whole lot. Thankfully, my phone fits in there, but there's just not a lot of storage space in here for much of anything compared to modern vehicles like the CRV, the RAV4, things along, especially the new CRV. The new CRV has a ton of space on the inside. I just don't think there's a lot in the center console. This center console is teeny tiny compared to the CRV, or compared to my wife's 2018 CRV. I know I'm doing a lot of comparisons to that, but that one has a lot more storage, especially in that center console, probably because it's wider. So last thing is going to be, I think for the price point, I think this was like close to $36,000, $35,800. It has the Harman Kardon and the power tailgate. There should be more noise canceling in this thing. I know the Limited has thicker windows in the front and the sides. I think this, for the price point, should have the same thing. I know they would probably advertise that it's, you know, people want to hear the outdoors, it's a wilderness model, but for anything over $35,000, I think it should have a little bit more just kind of HVAC and quiet. It's very loud. We test drove a Limited and this back to back, and there's a significant difference. So I don't know how much thicker the window is or how much more insulation's in there, but it's a pretty loud vehicle on the interstate. But that's really it. That is my top 5 things that I would probably change about this. Nothing major. The engine, I don't know what Subaru is doing with their engines. The 2.4 turbo is, I think, one of the best turbo engines currently made. It's a very good engine. Our Outback XT, which I previously traded for this, it was a very, very good, modern, refined engine. Supposedly it's way overbuilt. I would love to see it put in this, but I can see why they don't. This thing doesn't need 270 horsepower or 260 horsepower, but the engine in this is not good. Engine and tire combo. Tire combo I will fix. As soon as the tires wear out on this, I will sell this and upgrade to 18-inch. I just think it looks weird. That's my big complaint. I just think it looks weird. Like they look too small. Like there's too much space. I just think the Limiteds and the Tourings with the 18s just look better. But that's my only complaints. Besides that, we absolutely love this vehicle. It is a very, very good vehicle for the price point. But those are the top 5 things that we would probably change about, or I would definitely change about it. The storage, you'd have to make it wider, which is a completely different ball game. But that's it. Have a good day. Hopefully this was useful for somebody. Hopefully have a good rest of the day, weekend, whatever's out there, and I'll see you guys next time.